Hello, Pisces. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces. Tell spirit ancestors of the highest good. What messages does Pisces need at this time? What guidance do we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Some of you I'm getting maybe divorced, separated, legally separated, even though that was like foundation, love. Um, I've never gotten that for that card. Maybe, and some of you are, I'm getting unstable foundation. That's a complete opposite of what that card is. Some of you are having to be firm in a situation, or also what I'm getting is some of you may be deciding to move in with the counterpartner, and you're having to become the father figure, male figure, because the father may not be around of the kids of your partner that you may be deciding to move in with, or the mother figure for the kids of the partner that you may be moving in with. So you may be having to, take on the responsibility of being a step parent. Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces, and Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Pisces. Spirit ancestors of the highest good. What messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I'm using, if you decide, if you want to know, I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle and the Angel Tarot. And at the end, I will pull a card from the Tarot of the Orishas. My email is down in the description box if you would like a reading more tailored to your personal situation. If you can kindly comment, like, subscribe, I would really appreciate that. It'll help the reading get out to other people that need to see this. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, ancestors of the highest good, what messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Pisces, what messages do you have for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. What the fuck? Okay. We got, okay. So Pisces, you may be dealing with, you may be dealing with 3 different people. An air sign, a fire sign, and an earth sign, Pisces. Some of you may be bisexual, or some of you may be transgender. Some of you have a decision that you need to make, and you're not making it. You need to make that decision. If not, the decision's going to be made for you, and you may not like it. There may be a third party. I've never seen this in the card before. There may be a third party, and right now you're really needing to focus and communicate with vision and be a leader at this time. You're going to get advice from somebody that's really creative, and that's confirmation from spirit. I'm getting all kinds of activity right now on the back of my neck and my head. There's an objective decision that you need to make sure that you're clearing out what doesn't serve you. What I'm getting is there may be somebody that's interfering in with the relationship that you may be in or wanting. So there might be an ex that's still lingering around. Um, some of you need to see the humor in a situation that's going on right now. Make sure that you're um, there's a need for you to make some time for those that are around you. Take a sensible approach to making this decision, this subjective decision that you're needing to make, and you're dealing with some challenging with some challenges right now. And try to deal with these in an understanding manner. Spirit, ancestors of the highest good, what messages? Can you clarify these cards for me, Spirit, ancestors of the highest good? Yeah, see, that is confirmation. There are some decisions that you need to make, and you need to choose wisely. I would suggest meditating, getting a reading, needing to have strength at this time. Something's bringing you some great sadness. You may be having to move on from two people, so that you can have this one person. And if you don't do this and you don't make this decision, you're going to lose the one that you really want. And one of the paths that you're thinking about, that path is closed off. And the other ones, you're going to have to choose really. Why I think the one that you're really wanting is closed off because you have too many options and you need to narrow down your options to one person. Um, you do have this great inner strength about you, and you need to release that harsh judgment about yourself. For those of you that are going through this, and have forgiveness and compassion. You may be afraid to go into a committed relationship because you feel either you're not good enough, or there's other people that were in your past that hurt you and that broke your heart, so you have your heart closed off. And it brings you great sadness. And if you don't make this decision, and because what I'm seeing is like these other people, like, yeah, they're good, you have good memories, you like you've had your fun, and whatever else it may be, but there's only one person that's really gonna bring these other two choices you have, your fire and air. They're not the greatest for you. I mean, you'll still be happy to a certain extent, but this earth sign, um very thoughtful and creative person, very warm and sensible, um is going to be the one that's really going to bring in a lot of that joy and abundance, and you guys are going to balance each other out, and having a understanding with one another. It's time for you to take the lead, and the need to forgive yourself and others in order to move on. And by you closing people off and not really letting anybody in to love you and for you to love, you're just hurting yourself. And this isn't for all of you, Pisces. This is for a specific group or person. My crown is hurting. I'm getting a pain in my crown, the back of my neck, and the back of my head. I was getting a lot of energy. Maybe you guys are having to go see a doctor, having to see somebody because you have maybe a tumor in the head. You may have had an accident, and it affected your head. And or there's something going on, and you're avoiding going and getting checked in that. I would suggest you go in and getting checked. Like, none of this has anything to do with what's on the table, but that's the message that I'm getting. You will have triumph. You've been through a lot. You've like and things are still haven't really settled for you, but they will, and you'll end up really good at the end. It's just going to take some time to get there. You are gonna some of you are having some good news about some financial matters and wanting to do something more challenging within your life, and maybe going back to school and having a new area of study, or continuing school and going back for a master's degree is what I'm getting. um, some of you are going to be celebrating something, whether it's an engagement, a graduation, and some type of a birth announcement. Your their spirit is calling for you to have more fun within your life, and move on from your past. Stop letting your past interfere in your present life and in your future. Like, your past is really stopping you from really enjoying yourself and having this new love for life, and it's hindering you. There it is. This wedding celebration is it's bringing in to either your life or people around you that's going to still affect your life, new growth and new abundance coming in. And for others of you, you've done a lot of work, and with the strength and making this decision that's needed to be made, you're gonna have prosperity out of it. It's gonna be really good for you. And there it is, the disruption. Yeah, some of you are having disruption. You're letting that pass, and there it is. Remember, I said you're covering. You're closing yourself off. You're blocking yourself from other people. This is it. He's got his arms crossed to his chest. He's covering his heart, like he's been heartbroken. And this is general. There's no, it's a man there, but it could be man or woman. I mean, it works both ways. Um, but some of you, you're really closed off, and you're not wanting to make a decision. You're not wanting to let anybody get close to you, and that, and it's not going to do you any good doing that. It's just going to keep you closed off, and you're never gonna, like, you're not allowing love to come in or out. Spirit is asking you not to give up and to protect what you've created, and to have courage and believe in yourself. Believe that you deserve love, because you do deserve love, and believe that you deserve to love somebody else, and have that affection, and because we all deserve it. And some of you are having this accelerated of movement, and what I keep getting, it keeps coming back out to me, is maybe you're going to meet somebody. I get that. I've been getting that a lot. You're going to meet somebody at this celebration. And some of you still, you're really disconnected and you're bored because you don't really have a lot going on that you could do for yourself, that you enjoy. You have work, you go home. Uh, and you're home, like you're not going out and doing anything. Go out, see a movie, even if it's by yourself. Go have dinner or lunch, even if it's by yourself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I do it, and I enjoy myself going and doing things like that by myself. um, I But there's going to be some accelerated motion in something, and I think it's this person. Some of you are meeting somebody new, and that's going to get you out of this disconnect and this boredom. But I definitely, what I'm getting as well is, do not put too much focus and emphasis on this new relationship. Try to stay balanced and grounded. Don't go so into it and so fast that you lose yourself, or that you tend to neglect other things in your life that still need your attention. Try to keep everything balanced between your work life, your personal life, and friends and family with this relationship. And everything's going to come out wonderful, Pisces. It's really turned around for those of you that are going through this. But also, what I'm getting is that you're having a new beginning. I want to read for these cards right here. You guys are having a new beginning in love, a love for life, a love for yourself, and that's one more thing. I gotta say that popped in my head. You need to love yourself before you can love somebody else. So for those of you that don't love yourself, don't respect yourself, and talk really negative to yourself, and feel really bad about your situation or whatever it is, it's not going to bring this in. And not that it's not going to bring it in, it's going to bring in the type of relationship you don't want. It's going to keep you in that space. But it's not going to work for you. It's not going to last if you don't take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself in order to take care of somebody else and somebody else's dreams and hopes and stuff. You have to balance your own out and make sure that you're taken care of first. You are the first and foremost important person. So I have this card on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, and finally enlightenment. When this card appears, now is this special wish you've made may be fulfilled in time. The hope card will help show you that impossible can indeed become possible. The force that worked through your soul determine what's possible and the difference between success and failure, and above all, who are who we are is the power of your beliefs. Absolutely. And that's just what I said. How you see yourself and how you feel about yourself is how you're going to feel and see other people. And in order to have that love and that partnership and that divine spiritual connection with somebody, you have to have it with yourself. um, The card serves as a reminder to use your natural ability of intuition, the language of the soul, as you reach for your goals and desires. The future can be yours when you have hope, the trust in everything you do. Soon others will be attracted and drawn to your inner light. Learn to share your experiences and lessons, for those around you will also realize that by having faith and pushing forward where one may have felt no hope at all is the key to success. Above all, maintaining a possible attitude, staring right above all, maintaining a positive attitude starting right now, this very minute, will allow your soul to soar. You'll discover an opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars. Ashe. Yep, that's it. I love that. I love it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Accelerated motion. I want to read this card for you guys too. I like reading these cards because it gives more information. And I mean, I know the meaning of the cards, but I read intuitively. So when I read the cards, it's because like I feel drawn and I feel the energy of the card, and that lets me know that there's something in the book that the book wants to say to you, that this card wants to say to you. This card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. The connections around you are perfect to appear to you rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness and the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualize. This is a call for intuitive, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal connections. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. This strong current is taking you to a positive outcome in the future. Ashe. Yes, and okay. This card deals with relationships involved and emotional bond. It could be between new love, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are minor images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself, and how you react to respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul's growth. Ashe, that is beautiful. I love that. I love that, Pisces. Okay, we're already going into 20 minutes to the reading. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Orishas, Spirit, Ancestors of the Highest Good. What messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ancestors, Spirit of the Highest Good, Orishas. What messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Spirit, Ancestors of the Highest Good, Orishas. What messages do you have for Pisces? The world wanted to come out too. And Two of Wands. 4 cards. The couple. The only sign that didn't come out was air. A happy couple, complete in itself. Each one belonged to the other. Each one belongs to the other. Companionship, a future of happiness and pleasure. This card represents falling in love, idolization, and feelings. Peaceful and harmonic times, harmony, parties, and celebrations with those closest to your heart. It is not good that a man should be alone. And these cards you could take to see, how chemical petitions, unrealized dreams, excessive fantasy, or selfishness that leads you to ask a lot without giving much. Do not ask what you cannot give or determine what you cannot demand. Do not promise what you are not sure to fulfill. Illusions that fade away as a result of selfishness. Spiritual precaution, blackish aura, attacked astral body. So this could, this, I feel that this is for somebody, for those of you that are having those negative thoughts, that are holding yourself back, that are with this disruption. I'm gonna read this card for you right now too. After I read these ones, like this one, I forgot I wanted to read too. Like this one, I don't get a lot of negativity from this card when it comes out. I get a lot of messages, but for some reason, just looking at it feels really heavy, and that's what this card is saying. I'm gonna put that to the side, please. I'll try not to forget. Last time I forgot for one of the other signs, and well, what can I do? Nothing I can do now. I believe these two. Let's see. Okay. What was dominant, calm, What was dormant, calm, quiet, or asleep has been awakened with much versatility, with an almost spontaneous, agility. Agility. Sorry, you did not expect this reaction, which is perhaps a little sudden, but it is effective. Quick message, either oral or written, graphic or through di- diverse adversity campaigns. Have you re- will have repercussions and cause reactions at different levels and within different contexts. A passionate love suddenly comes to light after hiding for many years, perhaps because of lack of courage to show it. Ew. Somebody's had their eye on somebody and just never said anything, huh? The world. Travel changes in your body, modifications, operations, or place of residence, moving, home repairs and or renovation, search for inner and outer beauty, contacts with influential, suitable, and important people, doors and paths that open for the consultant, favorable outcome of varied ventures and new activities. Discussions made will be the correct ones, but they must be fast and sincere. Conception, birth, and deliveries. Ashe. Those are good cards. That was a good reading, Pisces. I hoped that I was able to, shed some light on some stuff or help you realize something or, help with guidance in some way. If not, that's okay too. Uh, but Pisces, thank you for letting me read for you. If you would like a reading, my email is down beneath. Oh, disruption. That's right. I wanted to read this card. See, it's a good thing I put it there. Um, I opened right on it. A sudden, unusual, or or unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or is about to take place, even if it appears to be a negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot meaning, this card represents the falling tower, that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation, whichever part of your life you focus on. This is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid positive structure to make your situation even stronger. There are times when you must there are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, they can act as a catalyst to lead to heal other areas. They're beneficial because they're truly your greatest teacher. Learn from your past mistakes, accept them, and integrate them into your life as stepping stones. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limited beliefs, ignoring problematic situations, and risky or careless lifestyle must be addressed so that positive changes can take place. Life has a habit of moving you forward, whether you're ready or not. Transformation of body, mind, and soul can happen if you view your dramatic time or change as an opportunity for growth. In the future, you may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. I know I sure as have well looked back in the past. I know I've looked back in my past and when I've gone through things and been like, holy shit, like, and it really affected me in a negative way. But then later on, it's like I look back on it and I'm like, oh, thank God that happened. And it was hard, but I made it through it, and I'm in a much better place. Very happy with where I'm at now and who I do and don't have in my life. I'm grateful for that too, because I learned a lot from those people that are no longer in my life. And with the new people in my life, I'm getting to learn from them. And I'm much wiser now. And so I know what is right for me and what isn't. And when these new people, what I learned from them, I know what fits for me and what doesn't. And I also see, the great things that they bring into my life as well as what I bring to them in their life. Well, again, thank you, Pisces. And I hope I get to read for you soon again and you come back. And I hope you like, follow, comment. I would really appreciate that. Thank you, Pisces.